Welcome back to another episode of Save Our Black Men. I'm your host, Ike. You know, I'm the one to preach, not the one to punt. Save our black men. Today's episode, we're going to talk about Generation X. Did we or did we not prepare the millennials and Gen Z for the future? But first, I'd like you to hit that like and subscribe button if you can. Also, if you're listening, please share to friends, family, and even enemies. Anyway, let's get started. Gen Z, we apologize. Millennials, we apologize. Generation X, that's the people born between 1965 and 1980, 81 give or take, after the baby boomers. We failed the mission. We did not prepare y'all for the future. We did not prepare y'all to be resilient. Baby boomers taught us we get home, ain't nothing to eat, nothing in the house. We have to do it ourselves. Adaptability, we had to show resilience sometimes. And, we came up with our own model of doing things, right? Teaching us. But you also got to take into account this was right after the civil rights era has stopped. Still a lot of systematic racism. And man, the famous crack cocaine pandemic, as I call it. And also when the rap music started destroying us. And we didn't prepare y'all for what was to come. As in, what they did to us, they took away technology. They took away automotive. They took away a lot of things from us that was in public schools that most of your black kids was attending, and we didn't say nothing about it. We went along with the flow. We didn't fight like we should have, and time passed us by. So when it passed us by, millennials, y'all got the blunt of it. We did not teach y'all how to invest because they never taught us. We did not teach you all about home ownership, multiple homes, real estate, digital technology. We did not teach our kids, and therefore our kids cannot teach their kids. And that's why we're in the position we're in. We let social media, the news, and the corrupt government teach our kids. What I mean by that is that they put the stuff out front the kids like. They putting the rap music out front. They putting the black women had to wear blonde hair. They did that. We didn't bring our kids in and set them down and teach them how to become successful. We failed. We failed our kids because we didn't teach them about collective, group. Bring it in and own it within your family, within your friends. I'll give y'all an example that y'all might understand. In our day, in Generation X day, for the Xers and for the younger generations, you had a lot of groups that performed. You had a lot of R&B groups, even rap groups. You had people come together to do stuff. If you look at the generation now, it's all individual. If you look at the families, if you look at people now, they all individuals. Nobody is a collective, and it's 100% Generation X fault. We didn't teach them that. We didn't teach them nothing, really. And it's sad. It is sad times now when people talk about kids and I look at them and I say it's 100% your fault. Your kids ain't nothing because you didn't teach them. You see, we always want to point the blame, saying that these millennials and kids are messed up. We never taught them how to do it right. They learning on the fly. Some mental health notes. Think about this. Back in our day, when something is wrong with someone, hey, suck that up. Well, man, there's something wrong with him. He's slow. But all this time, we should have been looking for him to have some type of out for mental health. And guess what? We passed it down to our kids. Oh, something wrong with them. No. Gen Z now is taking the bull by the horn and getting help for mental health. We didn't do that. Another thing, when you talking about the digital age with computers and everything, they took all that stuff out of our school. Keep black folks uneducated and stupid, right? That's what they did, and we didn't fight for it. But in the private sector, in the white schools mostly, they kept that technology, advancing them while lowering the expectation for black people, and we didn't fight for it. GenX, we didn't fight. And now you wonder why our kids messed up because of us. You know, and that's sad, because once you look at it, they took all trades out of black schools. Now all the trades at the border that they teaching people who come across. So look who owning it. Our fathers and grandfathers owned it. We lost it. Now the Hispanics own it. And now y'all mad at these little boys for riding around with guns in the car, robbing, because that's all they know. That's all the people want to teach them. You know, we did not take the bull by the horn from the baby boomers, from our fathers and grandfathers, and pass it on to the younger generation. And at that aspect, we fail. Gen X, Generation X, is the worst generation that ever walked foot on this earth. We have destroyed the black future. So is it too late? I don't think so. I think if we work together, bring them back in, we can make it. But we keep letting these kids or younger people lead the way, it's going to continue to be destruction. It's going to continue to be the disrespect of the black woman. It's just going to be a lot of stuff, because I talk to everybody. I'm going to be honest. I don't just talk to one group. But a young lady told me, I'm not going to be like my grandmama and take all that stuff. And granddaddy got a baby down the street with another woman. She stayed with him. I said, but grandmama happy. You know, so Generation X, this is what we did. We took notes from baby boomers or our moms and grandparents, applied it, and destroyed it. We went the wrong direction. If a man cheat on a woman or vice versa, they instantly don't talk no more, divorce, and go by their way. Grandmama them did what the Bible said and worked it out, because we're all short of sin. But today, we destroyed it, had daddies not in the house, everybody separated, the kids mad at the dad, or vice versa, or whatever the case. Literally destroyed the black family, because we didn't know how to work it out. And now you take the millennials, they took it a step further and said, we're not getting married at all. We're just going to have babies by different dudes and go by our business. That's what the millennials, that's why you see a lot of women born after the 80s with multiple kids, with no father in the home, multiple dads, all type of craziness. Imagine what Gen Z is going to do. Just imagine. That's why I'm telling you all, we need to come together, grab these young men and women, bring them in and say, look, this is not the way. We messed up. Generation X, we messed up. Tell them we messed up. We destroyed y'all, but we can fix it. Let them know about trade schools, the military, coding, anything to advance them. And by all means, for God's sake, get these females out these trucks trying to be truck drivers. Because the only thing I think about truck drivers is hoe baths. Bring them in and say, you can do more than that. You can do more than that. We have to stop this craziness. Gen X, we have made so many mistakes that we need to bring it in and correct it, or else the black race will be destroyed. So let me go back over it to make it simple. Generation X, set your kids, your grandkids down. Tell them the flaws we messed up on. We didn't tell them about technology. We didn't tell them about the advancement of real estate. We didn't tell them about investment. We didn't tell them about no type of financial wealth. We didn't tell them nothing. We didn't educate them one way or the other, because we were struggling, check to check, trying to just survive, instead of taking what mom and dad done went through and applied it and try to build generational wealth. Generation X did not do that. But now you see Gen Z and millennials want to do it. But we can't teach them because no one ever taught us. And we didn't take the bull by the horn. But anyway, it's going to be a part 2 on this. Just letting you know. And Generation X, if you're born between 65 and 1980, you failed. I don't care what you say. You failed. And I don't want to hear, oh, my kids doing well. What about your neighbor kids? What about other people? You failed. We failed. And we need to correct it. But we'll have a part 2 next week. Anyway, remember this name. Remember this saying. I am Ike. You know, I'm the one to preach, not the one to punch. Save our black men.